Hey guys, and welcome to the channel, the history channel. Welcome, hello, hi. So today I thought I would do an updated video because one of my first kind of videos, I got a lot of constructive criticism on it because, let's be honest, it was really badly put together. Like, the tutorial I think was what people liked, but they just didn't like how I structured the video and stuff, and there was a lot of writing and it was really bad. And I can totally understand why people didn't like it. So today I'm going to update it and show you guys how to make the fairy wings now that I have a good camera and a good like actual camera like tripod, so hopefully this works out this time. So today we're going to make fairy wings! Woo! Let's get started. Let's go! Hey guys, so let's get started. So in the first one I made these wings, which are Bloom's Season 1 wings. And today I'm gonna do Flora's, which are very similar but a little bit simpler, but I will show you guys how to decorate them with another pair of wings that I've already made. First off, you get your wire and cut off enough for one wing. Then bend the end of the wire and tape it to the other end, but make sure that you leave one side with extra wire. Don't cut it off. Now start bending the wire into the shape of your wings. Once you have finished shaping the first wing, get another piece of wire and follow along the first wing, making sure it is exactly the same. Bend the second wire into the shape, then tape the ends. Once both wings are shaped, then put the centers together and tape them right over where you had originally taped them. With the extra bit of wire on both sides, bend them into a loop and tape the ends. Now you want to get some bias binding tape, mine is 12mm wide, and wrap it around the wire. Make sure you keep it tight and cover all the wire. This is so we can stitch the fabric to it easier. wire is wrapped, get your wing fabric and place it over the wire. Then cut out the fabric, leaving extra around the edge just in case. Then pin the fabric to the wire. Make sure you keep the fabric tight but not too tight, as it can affect the shape of the wing. Once it has all been pinned, then you can stitch the fabric to the bias tape. Use a double thread for this, as you don't want it to snap. Once it has all been sewn, cut the excess fabric and be careful not to cut the thread. To hide the stitching and raw edges, you can use bias tape again, either in the 12mm like I'm using for this tutorial or a bit larger. I would recommend going with one size up so that you can hide all of the wire, bias, and stitching on the inside. I'm gluing the bias all around the edge of the wings. You can glue or stitch. It's a lot neater to stitch, but it's a lot quicker with glue. And now we have done one side of the wing. This is just the base. Next I will talk about decorating it. So that is the base. Voila! Here it is. I didn't do this side because I'd just be repeating the same thing over again. And you start off from this side. This bit can be either put through the bra like I just showed you on the stand, or you can sew it to your cosplay because this is covered in binding. So this can be stitched to the costume itself, or you can make a pocket on the back of your costume and it's just long enough for this to slip in. So for this one, because it's a lot bigger than that one, sort of, it's like slightly bigger. If your wings are really heavy, you need more support, then you can make this like little harness strap thing. This is made out of Worbla that sandwiches the wings together. And then I've just glued felt over the top to make it nice and smooth and feel good so that you don't have random bits of Worbla poking into your back. And then I've put these straps on, which I sewed closed to make a loop. And this has been sandwiched with the Worbla as well, so that you have the support. And if you're really worried that they're gonna snap, fall off or something, then you can add velcro onto the back of this and the back of your cosplay, so that it's got two supports. That's what I did with my really large Viacom wings. And if you don't want to have these like elastic straps because they're quite obvious, then you can get the invisible straps. They're really good, but it always like made me worry that they would snap because you can't really sew through them without them breaking it, and you can't glue it without it kind of breaking it. So yeah. So for this bit here, this decorative bit here, I have used the bias tape that we basically used for everything, and I've sewn it in half so that it is all closed and all the rough edges are on the inside. And I've glued it on, and the reason I chose bias is because it's really good at curves and gives like a really nice shape, and you can buy them in all different colors and they're so cheap. I've just glued it on. You can sew it, you don't have to glue it, but this is just like a real time saver, And I just got some gems and glued them on too. If you would like to add more colors into it, you can get the same fabric again that you used for this bit, cut it out and put it on here, stitch it on. So stitch it along here and around here, just like we did with the whole thing here. And then to hide the raw edges, you just get some bias tape and you glue it over the top on both sides. Anyway guys, that is it. I hope this was better this time. Hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!